Hey everyone, so just out here this morning with Ella, who's doing a little bit of horse riding. Just moved some brand new young weaner steers that we got yesterday at the sales. Beautiful young Angus and baldy steers, so they're really in good condition, but they've come straight off their mum, so we're got a lot of nice Anna Pro in there for them and give them all their minerals and vitamins. And we got them in this lovely little cattle yard here with some good young fresh grass. So they're eating well and settling in fine. So I'll turn it around so you can have a bit of a look at them. If I can work out how to do this. Well, after about 10 minutes of videoing just now, where I was really super happy with the way that I just moved these cattle around the yards, and I was talking you guys all through it, I realised I didn't push the record button. So what I actually did, I actually moved all these together nice and slowly from one end of the yard all the way over to this corner, and then back around into this corner in a super quiet way. So when you've got these new weaner cattle that have come straight off their mums, they've been in the cattle yards for a day, lots of cattle, lots of noise, lots of stress. So it's a tough time for them. They do, anybody that's stressed, or any animal that's stressed, goes into that fight and flight mode, and they get a bit panicky and they can lose weight quite quickly. So we've got them here yesterday afternoon, spent some time with them, just getting them acclimatised to those yards down there where we kept them last night. So we've had them in there all night. There's a lot of long grass in there, which I specifically manage, so when I get new cattle in there, that we keep them in there for particularly these young ones, for a day or so. And then we bring them out into this paddock where there's also some lovely grass. Doesn't look too long to you guys. Now this is all on sand, it's high silica, and it's very sweet. The cattle, all of my stud cattle and commercial cattle, really love these flat sandy areas here, and will prefer that over anything else. Obviously the grass is very sweet. So we've moved these cattle out into here now through the day. So we have a couple of days with them in here. I've had them this morning, moving them all through those yards there, all in around nice and quietly. So you can see these guys are super relaxed and comfortable. Just when I first got them here, they were a little bit stressed. Just with spending a little bit of time with them, we've managed to just get them very comfortable. I'm right up beside these guys. They know that I'm not going to stress them. So they're getting plenty of Anna Pro, which is the best quality mineral supplement. It's a liquid mineral supplement that is, got protein, it's got all of their vitamins and minerals within it, and it's got a rumen stimulant in it, so it stimulates their rumen to be active, so they do eat more. You've got to make sure you've got good forage for them, which we do here. So what we'll do, we'll just move these guys down here. Just going to come in at the front and let them know that I'm here. And so one of them will take a step backwards there, see that? Then we back off. Let them know that we're in control. And we just let them move down. Gently press them. So we're just working them down here, as you can see. So we want to control their speed as well. Just let these two guys here know. Come on, follow your mates. Beautiful part of the world here. You can see the lovely big lake we've got over the side of us just here. This guy's the curious, inquisitive little fella. Does tend to sort of jump out a little bit compared to the other ones. We'll just let him know that we go back in line. So we could be running all over the place here, chasing these cattle around. We just want to gently press them down. Gently press them over. Just let them know that we want them to go down. Bring them in. See there, none of them are running or stressed. Just taking them down slowly. Down to the bottom end then. Work our way over to this corner over here. And you can see all eating as they go. Got them in a nice little bunch. Now this could be a disaster, which it has for me at times. Particularly, look how close I am here to these brand new cattle that have never been here before. Move! Just telling the dogs to get. Mojo, Toby, move. Move. Get. Get it. So we've got them all in here. Look how easy it'd be to get them into those cattle yards there now. We could just push them straight through and into do what we want them to do. And that's just basically a day of being in here a few times with them. So they'll eat away here. We'll let them eat all day, do their thing. I'll leave them alone there now so they're comfortable. This is a really important part of your overall cattle training for the future. So if we have these cattle for a year to 18 months, we have them in here a few times and ear tagging, vaccinations. We're completely, to the best of our ability, organic, no pesticides, no antibiotics, unless absolutely required. No growth hormones, pure 100% grass-fed cattle. The benefits to having 100% grass-fed cattle are enormous. And we'll go into all of that on another video. But you see that little fella there? We've singled him out as being one that's a little bit more curious, a little bit more independent, and maybe one that we just need to watch a little bit closer. There's my daughter Ella up there on her horse drover. She's been riding around. You can see all the new fencing here around the. We've got the. You can see the dogs. They know. Toby, Toby, Toby. No. He's just a pup. He's just over 12 months and he's 44, 45 kilos. So this one's probably calling out to its mum a little bit and looking around. Probably wanting a drink. A little bit younger than probably 5 of those. There's probably 2 or 3 here that are the same age as that one. 2 in total, I think, maybe 3. The other ones are a little bit bigger. And this one mightn't be handling the separation as easy as the... Get away, Toby. Move, move, move. See the dogs. They know. So you can see the fencing here where Ella is on Drover. We've put all this new fencing up, all the equine fencing, so the horses and the cattle, but particularly the horses, don't get their feet caught in there and skin their legs. So we spent a lot of money on getting all this fencing and that done around the stables there and our main shed up the end. But you can see here, you can see the darker colour on this rail compared to the post and the other one there. So Lucas, my eldest boy, you can see this big post isn't painted, but the other ones are. They've been painted in normal car motor oil. It's a great protection for the timber and it gives it a fantastic look. So he's just about done. Spent a long time painting all this and earning money. He bought his computer on. Hello Boosie, how are you darling?
Can I ask you something?
Yep, just, what is it darling?
You know those wooden planks over there?
Yeah darling.
Can I use them for jumping?
Yeah, we can get something set up for you. I can get those ones from over there, darling.
Can we do it now?
Yeah, just one sec, I'll say, finish up here. So once we've done with these guys here, after about 4 or 5 days of having, we'll have them just in this yard here tonight because they've eaten out in there. So we'll have them in here. That's the Enipro and water up there. So got plenty of fresh water in the Enipro. We've ran them through that crush this morning, straight through, had those gates open into here. So they've had a good experience of going through there and out into this good grass where they're super happy. You can see at the back of their flanks, you can see they're just above their hind. They sort of sucked in a little bit, meaning that their rumen isn't full. But compared to when they arrived yesterday, it was completely sucked in. So they've been eating well overnight and filling up. And just by being a bit fuller, they look a lot better than they did when they arrived. And these will really go forward really, really well. I've got a fantastic paddock that that's the first time I've seen any of them run. So we'll leave them in here, and then what I'm going to do tomorrow is up there all around the whole stables. The grass is of good length as well. There's quite a bit of grass in there. I'm just going to put up a temporary fence up the end there so they can't get up past that glass on both sides of the main shed right up the end there. So I'll put a temporary fence up along and I'll let them tidy up and mow my lawn around there, and that'll give them a couple of days locked in there as well. Bring the Enipro over for them, plenty of fresh water, and we'll have them in there for a few days as well, and then we'll move them to this really, really nice paddock that has got really great grass. I've actually just put in about, I think I've got about 40 cows and calves and a couple of young steers and that I've just put in there to knock it down a little bit because it was quite long. So I'll just have them in there for a couple of days, and then we will... Oh, look at that, that's quite amazing, isn't it? Yeah. And then we will take them over there with the help of my boys and girl, and we'll get them in there and we'll let them do their thing with some really good forage. We'll take plenty of Enipro over there, so they'll have everything that they need. Lots of grass, plenty of good water, and these guys will grow out really, really well, and we'll keep our eye on them as we go. And over the next few days we'll show you our other cattle that we've got as well, and they're stud cattle, Lowline Angus Stud cattle. we'll go into the difference between these bigger Angus and the smaller lowline ones that I have that are stud cattle that I really enjoy the genetic side of them and the purebred status that they have. And I sell a few of those to hobby farmers. Look at this one over here, have to checking out the dog. Get away, Toby. Toby, move. Toby, move.
I think he wants to say.
No, but Toby's a little bit. Get away, move.
Crazy.
When I'm not around, he's been chasing the smaller cattle a bit. My mum, when she brought him out here, he doesn't listen as much to her. I hope she's not watching this. No, but she would agree. Ella thinks that's funny.
Don't tell her.
And we'll show you around our beautiful farm as well. So we're located just south of the Gold Coast. Only literally from here we're 15 minutes to an international airport. We're 10 minutes to the beach. I love my surfing. I surf most days. Horse ride with my daughter.
Are you uploading this to YouTube?
And
Okay, tag me. Go follow me. My name's Ella's Life with Horses, and you'll see this guy a lot.
cool. That's a bit of a plug from my girl there. She'll pay me later for that.
No, I won't. But please go and watch my
So
video.
you see how we're just moving them around slowly. We've moved them from corner to corner while we're doing this. They're beautiful looking young steers. And
Do you want me to go get the jump?
so these guys, like I said, will grow out really well. Well, this is our first vlog. I'm getting into this because my kids are doing it heaps, and I figure why not? We do lots of really cool stuff out here every single day. Yet we live so close to the beach and the coast. Absolutely beautiful part of the world in Australia on the east coast, just near the New South Wales Queensland border, a little place called Kingscliff, just south of the Gold Coast. So I figure, yeah, a lot of people out there would enjoy this, the beach life, surfing, as well as our little cattle farm operations that we do as well, that we love and do out of pure enjoyment. So I'm just going to say goodbye now, and we'll talk again soon. So please do as my children say, like. What do you say, Ella, you guys?
Robert did a jump in the air.
Excuse me for a minute, I'm going to ask my daughter how to end. So how do you end, Ella? You tell people to do what?
Like, subscribe, and comment video.
So did you hear that, guys? So if you enjoyed this, give us the thumbs up, like and subscribe, and share or whatever you guys do with others out there. And we'll see you next time here at Lowline Angus Stud.